Buyers pay a premium for practical living capacity over personal luxury upgrades. The average family with 2 kids prefers a 4-bedroom to a 3-bedroom house, and they are willing to pay for it. But the previous owner removed the 4th bedroom, making it less appealing. We restored the 4th bedroom, moved the kitchen, and created additional living capacity, and significantly increased the appeal and the resale value of this home. I'm going to walk you through it to show you all the changes we made and the numbers. The front yard didn't look that bad before, but there was a lot of weeds and also big bush right around here. So we took it out to replace it with some flowering plants and mulch to make it more inviting. And then the grass area, we had to replace the grass because of the weeds, and now it's all new sod. So it's very colorful and very vibrant. For the home itself, it actually was already a gray color paint, but it looked a little dated because of the additional trim. So we took those out, and we also painted the bricks to freshen it up. And I really like that there's already the tile roof, which I mentioned before that tile roof has a very long lifespan. So usually you just do some simple repairs without having to replace the roof because it lasts like 50 years. The windows were already double pane windows, so we didn't have to replace them. So on the outside, we really had very limited budget, which is nice. Welcome to this like new home. When I came in here, I was quite surprised myself because I hadn't seen it since it was fully done. And we really changed the whole living space, because when you enter the front door before, it was a pretty enclosed space here of this living room. And now, because we opened up the walls that were separating the kitchen and the dining room, we have a big, great room that's very open and very nice. It makes this whole room feel so much bigger than before. In this area here, we added a lot of recessed lights. It felt quite dark before, but now with the artificial lighting, it really helped a lot. Another thing that made a big difference is the flooring. There was reddish laminate floors before that was quite old school, so we replaced it with new vinyl floors that are white plank and also very natural looking, and the light floor color also make the space feel so bright. This living room is a really good amount of space with the focal point of this fireplace. Over here, we just painted the bricks and added the bottom tiles to make sure that if the fireplace is getting used, it wouldn't get onto the floors. And then this is now a very nice area with a lot of windows that bring in natural light. And there were the walls over here, and the kitchen was on this side. The problem with that was the end of the kitchen actually hit the slider. So there was a gap between the end of the kitchen cabinets and the slider, and that was not the best use of space, and it was also quite awkward. So we decided to keep the slider here because it has the closest access to the backyard, but we instead relocated the kitchen or switched the kitchen with the dining room. So the kitchen is on the other side now with walls to use so that the kitchen is of a really good size. And instead, the dining room is on this side now with the slider, which is a really nice setup. And we replaced the dining room light with this globe light fixture, which is really pretty and elegant. And then the kitchen is of my go-to finishes, the white upper and dark lower cabinets, and also a square hood that's framed by my contractor, and we use this insert so that it looks like it's a custom hood, but it's actually very inexpensive to build. The rest of it is all my go-to finishes, like the countertops, the door handles, stainless steel appliances, and I like that we were able to put in a microwave drawer over here that's on the peninsula, and this really saves a lot of space because if you have to put a microwave on the counter, it takes up a lot of the work surface. So here, there's not that problem. And then these globe pendant lights also tie in to the dining light I just showed you. And I think this whole space is so spacious and very airy now, a very different feel compared to when I first got this home. So the reason we decided to remove the walls here is because, first of all, the walls are not load-bearing, so they are inexpensive to remove. And secondly, when I run comparable sales, I noticed that the homes that were sold at a premium are the homes with open flow. So it was inexpensive for us to be able to create the open floor plan, and we decided to go for it. And when I plug all the numbers into my deal analyzer, I was able to get the max purchase price. If you want to borrow my deal analyzer, make sure you grab it in the link in description below. This first bedroom looked so small when I first came to visit the house because it was all empty. And now with furniture and staging, it feels so spacious because I had no idea it could fit 2 beds in here. And that tells you that staging is a really smart investment, and that's why I always stage a property before I sell it. And in here, it had no ceiling light, and the walls were kind of a light yellow color, and there was taupe color carpet, and it didn't look very appealing before. So I added ceiling light, repainted it to a cream color, and then also replaced the floor to match the rest of the house, and now it feels very bright. I especially like some of the touches my stager adds, like this little gorilla. You won't believe how many times when buyers come with their kids and the kids just fall in love with the staging furniture or furnishes, and that could really help with their buying decision. The second bedroom here had a similar scope of work: new ceiling light, new flooring, new paint. And on top of that, we also replaced the closet door. The old closet door was a flat panel door that was quite boring. And we put in this mirror door so the whole room feels bigger, and the black frame also adds a nice touch. This guest bathroom had very old tiles on the shower and also on the floors, and also wood vanity and wood trim mirror. Everything just looks so outdated. So we gutted everything and put in my usual big tiles that are 24 by 48 inch, and then they're also mostly white with some marble looking patterns. Because the bathroom is not very big, so I try to use light finishes so to give people an illusion of a bigger, more expensive space. And then the vanity, I've used a couple times of this kind of bamboo looking front. It's quite stylish. And then we also use the same globe vanity light that ties into the dining light and the pendant lights. And I think now this whole space just feels very in style and also very bright and inviting. So this room and the master bedroom right now were all together as a big suite. It was nice to have a big suite, but when I look at comparable sales, I noticed that in this area, homes that has 4 bedrooms usually sells for a premium compared to homes only has 3 bedrooms. I think when you have enough space, when you already have 4 bedrooms, of course, if you could also create a big master bedroom, it would be very valuable. But in this case, because the space is so limited that we only have this much room, and if we want to get a big master bedroom, then we would have to sacrifice this entire room. And when that's the case, I don't think it makes sense to do that. That's why we decided to put this wall back and restore this bedroom as a separate bedroom. And in here, there was no closet door, and it was just a nook. So it was kind of chaotic before. We added this sleek closet door, and now it's a really good sized room, and it does have a lot of functions when the house is not that big by itself. This is the master bedroom, and this was combined with the other bedroom that I just showed you as a big master suite before. And when I came to visit the first time, I thought neither of these rooms were that big, and I was a little worried about carving it out by itself. It would feel too tight. But once we have the staging in, it actually feels like a pretty comfortable size. So I'm glad that we made this decision. And let's check out the master bathroom. So the layout here is a little unconventional. We have the vanity on one side and the shower on the other, with the toilet right in the middle. I'm so glad that we have the space for a double vanity, because in the master bathroom, usually double vanity is very desirable when 2 people can comfortably share. And then the fixtures are very similar to what I always use, and with the globe light fixtures of the same style with the guest bathroom. In the shower, we also use light color tiles and on the floors as well, so that it feels very kind of continuous, and also the space feels a little bigger, because even though we have double vanity, this is still by no means a very big bathroom. But I'm glad that we were able to use the space very well. From the slider in the dining room, you get to the side yard that leads to the backyard. The backyard is pretty spacious, but there was not that much patio at all. It was just this old concrete pad right here, and it was not enough for a seating area. So we extended it to all the way to the other side, so that there is a big chunk of space that can be comfortably used as outdoor entertaining. And there's a tree here that provides a lot of shades, which is nice. And then the rest of the backyard, we put in new sod so that it can be used for kids to play, and it's also nice to look at. So I think this backyard is much better than when I got it, and creating a backyard oasis is really part of the renovation process, because when the outdoor living matches the indoor living, that's when the buyers fall in love with the home. So let's get to the numbers. I bought this house for 1.2 million, and we put about 150,000 into the renovation, and we're hoping to sell it for 1.6 million. You saw how we were able to convert a 3-bedroom house back into a 4-bedroom house by simply adding a wall. In this next video, I'm going to show you how we use the laundry room and the dining room to add another bedroom and bathroom to add about $500,000 in value on that house. I'll see you there.